with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cowboys nothing.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Check 56. Here we go, 46, 46. 56. Plus 56. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, under. Check right 54, right 54. Watch the pass. Mike,
it's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st down, Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen. We're going to 53. Check it back. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Wait, eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Here we go. Wait,
They will run again with Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Crunch.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mostert. And Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, first down Niners. Here's Mostert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Coleman, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Elliott. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Lets it fly deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
54, Mike, 54.
65.
54, watch 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, high 7.
55, Mike. Exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Here we go. 12. Hey, echo.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On the counter, Elliott. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's caught by Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
Mm-hmm.